I'm Luke Tukak with Fred Hunter. It's Evanston Township High School varsity football against New Trier. It's Parents' Day, and it's raining, and it's windy, and it's cold. A sloppy field for a 6-1 Evanston team that defeated Maine East 25-6 last week, going up against a 3-4 New Trier team that could easily be 5-2. They've lost 2 games in the closing minutes of the game. With me today, Fred Hunter, and New Trier runs a balanced offense. Is that correct, Fred?
Yes, New Trier, they have a very balanced offense. They try and combine passing with running a lot. They have a strong quarterback, number 10, Jamie Dalton, I believe his name is. And the real key is going to be stopping their quarterback, number 10. So the key to winning this game is, once again, for the defense of the Wildcats. They have to play a strong game.
Defense of the Wildcats without captain Keith Hayward, who sprained his ankle in gym class yesterday. However, the rest of the defense is healthy, as is the offense. So it should be an exciting game, and we take it down to the field now. What? Evanston getting ready to kick off now. Evanston, of course, without quarterback Jim Reeder, who was injured against Waukegan. Ryan Healy takes over the reins at quarterback. And Tavish Davis, of course, replacing Antoine Bryant, who is out for the season. Actually, Evanston will receive. That's my error. And that'll be Davis and Laurel Wilson back to receive.
The Wildcats also brought number 37, Cecil Martin, back up from playing on the sophomore team. He's back up playing with the varsity now.
Backing up Torrey Weidman at the fullback position. And doing some kicking, too, replacing Reeder. New Trier ready now. New Trier, of course, led by 10, Jamie Doherty. And the rest of the team is sort of mediocre. They're in sort of a rebuilding year. They changed coaches. Chick Chikowski leaving the team last year. And looks like we're ready to go here. Number 84, Brad Schweers to kick off for the Trevians. Here's the kick, taken by Wilson at about the 10. Wilson to the 20, behind good blocking, and brought down about the 34-yard line. Evanston will start their drive on their own 34. Healy at quarterback.
The officials at today's game, the referee is Ed Burton, the umpire is Tim Fay, linesman Bill Lang.
At running back for the Wildcats, number 44, Torrey Weidman is the fullback. Number 7, Tavish Davis is the tailback. The wideout is Dalton. It's an I formation. Laurel Wilson, the flanker on the right side. Damon Jones lining up at tight end. Healy calls the signals. New Trier in a 4-3 formation. 11:38 to play in the first quarter. Jones in motion. And Healy fumbles the snap, now gets a hold of it, pitches to Davis, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of nothing. Maybe a loss of 1. That play got off to a bad start.
First by number 72, Gridley.
When Healy lost control of the snap from center, and it was kind of a late pitch to Davis. Second and 11 for the Wildcats now. Wilson on the near side. Dalton lines up on the far side. I formation, Weidman and Davis. Healy calls the signals. Takes the snap. Here's Davis up the middle. And he's got about 1 yard. Brought down on the play by number 70, Kurt Worthington. .10:36 remains on the clock. Now bring up a 3rd and 8 situation. Normally you'd look for Evanston to pass in this situation, but with this rain they may try to sweep it.
3rd and 8 for Evanston from their own 35.
Wilson and Dalton again for the Wildcats. Pro set Davis and Weidman. Healy back to pass, has blocking. has time. He's looking over the middle for Damon Jones, and it was a bad pass underthrown. That'll bring up a 4th and 8 for Evanston, and the punting team comes on the
Intended
field.
for Jones, incomplete.
Looked like he had Laurel Wilson downfield open. I guess he couldn't get traction enough to hold up and stop it and launch it downfield, so he went for the short pass to Jones, but it was incomplete.
Looks like he couldn't get either a hold on the ball or good footing there, and that'll bring up a 4th and 8. Punting situation for the Wildcats. Wilson to punt for the Wildcats. Jim Chad back to receive for New Trier. Low snap, it bounces. Wilson's not going to get it off, and he's hammered at the 20-yard line.
Oh, the Wildcats got a bad snap on that play. It was a low snap. He tried to pick it up and get it off, but the Trevians was right in his face.
So now New Trier will take over on the Evanston 22-yard line.
Number 59, Alex Gray, is starting at inside linebacker, replacing the captain, Keith Hayward.
1st and 10 for New Trier from
Doherty
Evanston's
barks out the
22.
signals. Takes the snap. Hands off inside. Looks like
Bamberg, Curtis Bamberg, number
Ryan
71,
Krem is the
tackling.
ball carrier.
He was hit hard at the line of scrimmage by number 71, Curtis Bamberg.
Now 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 from the 23.
I formation, 3 wideouts for New Trier. Doherty calls the signals. Play action, he's hit by Troy Bell, and the pass is well short of the intended receiver, Chad. Great pressure by
Pass
Bell
is
on that
incomplete.
play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That was a great call by the defensive coach. Sent Troy in on a stunt. It's right there in the quarterback's face. He had to get the ball off as soon as possible.
3rd and 11.
Good coverage by the secondary.
3rd and 11 passing situation. Drew Marte and Chad Arnold, the wideouts for New Trier. Pro set, Doherty calls the signals. Doherty back to pass, he's gonna run it now. And he's brought down at the gain of about 7, down to about the Evanston 17-yard line. Looks like they may go for it. 4th and 5.
Doherty's going to be the key for the Trevians offense here today. They really don't have too many outstanding players.
8:44 on the clock. And Doherty's going to call timeout.
Timeout. New Trier.
So New Trier will regroup as they decide what to do on this 4th and 5 play. Gives us some time to talk about the Evanston-New Trier rivalry. Evanston in the last 21 years is like 6 and 15 against New Trier, something like that. Although they've won the last 4 games, it's possible that this team could be the only varsity team ever to not lose to New Trier in their whole career, 4 years in a row, which would be something pretty remarkable as far as Evanston football goes.
This game is also very important to the Wildcats if they want to win the conference championship this year.
Right now they're tied with a 4-1 conference, 3-1 conference record, excuse me, with Glenbrook South and Waukegan. Waukegan, of course, beat the Wildcats. The Wildcats beat Glenbrook South, and Glenbrook South beat Waukegan last week. Now New Trier calls the plays in the huddle. Two men wide, I formation. 4th and 5 for the Trevians from the Wildcats 16. Doherty takes the snap. Looks like an option rollout play. He's got a first down, it looks like. That's a first down by about a yard, so gain of 6 for Doherty on the sort of a rollout sneak kind of thing. Not really sure what to call that. At any rate, 8.5 minutes on the clock. A 1st and 10 for the Trevians from the Evanston 16. Pro set for the Trevians, 2 wide receivers. Strong left. Here's the handoff on the left side. Krems, 2 tackles missed by the Wildcats, and he's finally pulled out of bounds about the 5-yard line. Gain of about 7 for Krems.
That was just good, strong nose running by the Trevians. Lineman.
So 8:24 remains on the clock. A fairly sparse crowd here. Not like a New Trier game at all. A usual New Trier crowd, actually.
Usually the stands would be packed for the arch rivalry New Trier game against Evanston and New Trier.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 for the Trevians. Here's a handoff inside. Sean McKay breaks to the outside. He's got a touchdown, and New Trier draws first blood. With 8:19 on the clock in the first quarter, the Trevians take it into the end zone. Sean McKay, the ball carrier, on a sweep around
McKay, number 32,
the left end of the
leads
line.
score for New
And
Trier.
it's 6-0 New Trier. Just like that. A fumbled snap on a punt. New Trier takes over deep in Evanston territory. 5 plays later, they've got a touchdown. So 6-0 the score. Number 9 to kick for the Trevians. He's number 8, excuse me. He's not on our roster. Arnold will hold. Their snap is low. And Troy Bell demolishes the holder Arnold. A vicious hit by Troy Bell. And it's 6-0 New
Try
Trier.
for the extra point was broken up by several of Evanston's teams.
Great defense by number 4, Troy Bell.
Now Evanston will receive the New Trier kick. And they get another chance to try to put a drive together.
Look like the Wildcats need to turn it up a notch. Doesn't look like the normal Wildcat team we usually see. Not playing as aggressive. Think they might have came in underestimating the Trevians.
Now Wilson and Davis back to receive for the Wildcats. Martin, Greenwood, and Jones are the 3 short men who will make up the wedge. $8:19 to play in the first quarter. And now Schweers will kick off for the Trevians. Very nice kick. Wilson will take it at the 3. He fumbles it, picks it up. He's got some blocking, and he's pushed over about the 21-yard line. And now Evanston's offense will try to make something happen here. Down 6-0 early in the first quarter.
Wilson returned the kickoff for Evanston.
Junior number 78, Josh Cockwell, starting in the Justin Fippinger's position at guard. Justin Fippinger's
1st and 10
out
for Evanston
for the
from their own
season with a
22.
broke arm.
Fippinger broke his arm in the late moments of the Waukegan game. Really a blow to the Evanston offensive line. He's really one of the players that like to run it behind. At any rate, 3 backs now for the Wildcats. Healy fumbles another snap. Davis takes it. He's got a hole. He jumps over his own man,
Davis,
and is
ball
brought down at the
carrier.
40-yard line.
He got an excellent block by number 85, Damon Jones, just opened the hole wide open, made the hole wide open.
So that's a gain of 15 for Davis.
First down for Evanston.
Out to the 37-yard line. 3 backs again.
First
Wilson
and 10
the lone
from
wideout.
Evanston's 37.
Chris Carter can't seem to get a good grip on the ball. Asked the ref for a towel to wipe his hands off. 7:27 to play. Now Healy, the pitch to Davis. He sprints through a hole and gets down to about the 48, excuse me. Gain of 10.
Damon Jones, number 85, is out of the game. He's on the sideline being looked at by the trainer, Romaine.
Measurement.
Mr. Romaine.
Mr. Romaine.
Timeout for measurement. Can't really tell how close they are. No, they're about a foot short. A good foot short. Maybe 2 feet.
Hey, with this
So
player,
bring
leave that ball there. Where's the hat?
Bring up a
Right about
2nd and
here.
1 situation.
Okay, you got it?
Jones looks like he has something in his eye down in the sideline.
That's good on that.
So 7:19 to play in the first quarter, 6-0 Trevians. Evanston played in weather like this last week at Maine East, a Friday night game. Rained the entire game. It was cold like this. The field here is much more sloppy, though, from the sophomore game. It looks like a mud bowl out there. 3 backs again for the Wildcat. It looks like if they can't pass, they're going to try to shove it down the Trevians' throats. Healy handing off inside to Weidman. And Torrey gets 2 yards. That's enough for the
Weidman,
for the
ball
first time.
carrier.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 47. Still 3 backs. That's Martin, the 3rd back, with Weidman and Davis. Chris Carter grabs hold of the
First
ball.
and 10.
Healy calls the signals. He fumbles the snap and has to fall on it again. Another wasted play, a loss of 1. The connection between Carter and Healy has not been at all perfect today. It's so wet, apparently Carter can't get a good grip on the ball. His long snap was in the dirt, and Healy's had to reach out for a couple of snaps.
Most likely it's due to the weather conditions.
Certainly. 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats now from the 46.
Second and 11.
Dalton alone wide up. 3 backs again for the Wildcats. Weidman, Davis, and it looks like Martin. Troy Bell, actually, and Bell's the ball carrier. A counter play that gets Bell the first down, a gain of 11.
Dell, the ball carrier. Tackled by Martre, number 80.
Drew Martayan on the tackle for the Trevians. And a terrible spot. Well short of the first down. A yard short of the first down.
Looked like Troy got the first down on that play. Gonna
That'll bring up
spot
a
the ball short.
3rd and 1 situation. Martin, Weidman, and Davis in the backfield. Tavish Davis breaks free and gets down to about the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier, number 7.
Gain of about 6 for Davis.
Marte, 80, tackling.
Jones is still on the sidelines. He's replaced at tight end by Vladimir Thomas, senior tight end.
Vladimir's playing hurt for the Wildcats.
He's a little banged up. Now it's 3 backs again. Handoff inside to Davis, not much blocking, and that's a gain of 0.
80 tackling.
All the Wildcats captains are playing with injuries.
Keith Hayward's out this week with an ankle injury. Antoine Bryant will be out for the entire season. And the 3rd captain is Justin Fippinger, who's out for the season with a broken arm. .424 on the clock now. Shuttleworth on the left side for the Wildcats.
Second and 9
Martin,
from the
Weidman, and
33.
Davis in the backfield. Vladimir Thomas, the tight end. Healy takes the snap, pitch to Davis, cuts back inside, and he's brought down for a loss of about 1.
Loss of a yard makes it 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10, normally a passing situation.
The Wildcats wanted to come in and throw the ball a lot more this game, but due to the weather conditions, I don't think we're going to see that much passing, especially with Damon Jones out on the sideline, and that's one of the Wildcats' key receivers.
The leading receiver, actually. Now 2 wideouts and a split backs for the Wildcats. The ball's still a little wet. Clock stops. Now the clock starts again. Evanston ready to go. Healy calls the signals. Fakes the handoff to Weidman, takes the option, and is dogged down about the 30-yard line, gain of about 5.
Healy looked like a tailback on that play. Standing up and running strong with the ball. He didn't want to go down.
Healy kept the ball.
Looks like a New Trier player down. No, just a little collision. Looks like Evanston's going to go for it, 4th and 5.
85, Damon Jones.
back in the game for the Wildcats. Single tight end Jones for the Wildcats. I formation, Weidman, Davis. 4th and 5. Here's Davis, he fumbles. And it looks like New Trier may have recovered it. It's still free and Jones falls on it. Loss of 4. And New Trier will take over the ball on downs. Right at the 24-yard line. So another lucky break for the Trevians.
First and 10 for New Trier from their 34.
Now Doherty calls the signals, I formation. Handoff inside. Looks like McKay.
So with 1:35 left on the clock, the score is Wildcats 0, Trevian 6.
And Evanston has not looked impressive. They've been able to run the ball fairly well, but they haven't been able to do much else. And they haven't been able to stop New Trier's offense. Shannon Washington giving a lot of room to the wide receiver out wide. Here's the handoff to Krems, and Troy Bell takes him down for a gain of nothing. Good play by Bell. He was in the backfield almost with the snap.
.35 was the ball carrier.
So with under a minute to play in the first quarter, actually Loria was the ball carrier, not Krems. Third and 6 for the Trevians, passing situation. Here's Doherty, play action fake. Good pressure by the Wildcats, and it's well overthrown. At least 3 feet over the Wildcats' head, or over the receiver's head, excuse me, and that'll bring up a 4th and 6 situation.
That was a good coverage by the quarterback, number 27, Marcus Lane, and the outside linebacker, number 53, Hans Bodine. Hans Bodine is also playing injured for the Wildcats.
New Trier to punt now. Shannon Washington back to receive. He's run 2 interceptions back for touchdowns this year. Here's the snap. That's low. Good pressure by the Wildcats. Nearly blocked. Now Washington picks it up at the 30. And he fumbled that. He touched it. It looks like New Trier may have it. And they do. Washington fumbles the pickup on that punt. And New Trier takes over at the Evanston 30. Ouch.
I think it would have been best for him just to leave that one alone. Let the Trevians down it.
So Evanston loses the chance to get the ball back. New Trier playing with much more emotion than the Wildcats. Drew Marte on the recovery for the Trevians.
Shannon Washington seemed a little down in the play, but his teammates just gave him a pat on the back and said, that's all right. We play as a team, we're going to get him back.
Now Marte lines up out wide right. High formation for the Trevians. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Trevians can't get a playoff.
End of the first quarter. New Trier 6, Evanston nothing.
That's 6-0 the score. New Trier in the lead, and we'll be back after a break. Welcome back. 6-0 New Trier the score. New Trier has the ball, 1st and 10 on the Evanston 28 after recovering a fumbled punt return by Shannon Washington. Two wide receivers for New Trier, split backs.
28.
Doherty calls the signals. Fumbles the snap, and New Trier falls on it, loss of about a yard.
Recovered by New Trier.
That's going to happen when you're playing in weather like this. So New Trier lines up again.
2nd and 11 from the 29.
Bring up a 2nd and 11 situation, 11:25 on the clock.
Well,
Doherty on a sweep. Wrapped up and thrown out of bounds by Bell. Gain of about
Bell was
3.
the tackler.
And Bell's been all over on defense today.
the Wildcats is going with a different defense setup than we've normally seen. They have the inside linebackers playing outside, and Troy Bell stands there right in the middle. Now that they're going with the regular setup.
3rd and 10 passing situation. The cornerback's giving the receivers plenty of room. Play action freezes the defense. Damon Jones is all over Doherty. Troy Bell almost had it. He couldn't get to it. A flag is down.
There's the flag.
Looks like it's going to be intentional grounding. Nobody was in the area where the ball was thrown.
The referee's conferring. No call as of yet. The referee's still conferring.
They had great defensive pressure on that play. Number 59, Alice Gray. Number 85, David
Penalty
Jones.
on an intentional grounding call. If that's what it is down from where he threw it and a loss of down. Or maybe it's I think it's 10 yards and a loss of down.
That would make it 4th down.
That'd bring up a 4th and 20. The referee hasn't walked it off yet. Now he's walking over to the New Trier sideline. No, he picks up the flag. Now he moves the flag. Now he's walking it off. So that'll bring up a 4th and 27 for New Trier. As the referees decide to make a decision, finally. And New Trier is way back.
Lost it down.
Now it's 4th and a lot for New Trier. 4th and 35.
4th and 34.
4th and 35, 34.
47.
And New Trier will punt. Washington back to receive at the 30-yard line, which is about where the original line of scrimmage was. Good pressure by Evanston. They ran into the kicker, and there's a flag, a late flag.
There's a flag.
That flag still won't get the Trevians a first down.
Unless it's an automatic first down. It may be in high school.
It'll be a tough break for the Wildcats.
And it looks like an automatic first down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Automatic first down. Federation rule.
So that's a first down for New Trier. I formation for New Trier with a 1st and 10 from the Evanston 37. Fumbled snap. Doherty will take it himself, and he's wrapped up. He gets maybe a yard. Not a very pretty football game so far. Lots of mistakes, lots of fumbled snaps, lots of sloppy play, and an Evanston player is hurt. It looks like Curtis Bamberg. No, he gets up now. Once again, 6-0 New Trier the score early in the second quarter.
2nd and 10.
Three wide receivers, no tight end. I formation for the New Trier. Looks like Laurie, the ball carrier for the Trevians. Actually, Neidhart, the ball carrier, number 15. Now it's 3rd and 7 for New Trier. Three wide receivers again. I formation. Doherty hands off to the tailback. The initial tackle missed by Darnell Carter, then Hans Bodine brought him down. McKay was the ball carrier, down for a loss of 5. That'll bring up a 4th and 12 situation for New Trier.
McKay was the ball carrier from New Trier.
Tavish Davis comes to the game for the Wildcats.
New Trier is going to punt. Washington and Tavish Davis back to receive for the Wildcats. Going with a 9-man rush. Here's the snap. It's a good high kick. Washington calls for a fair catch at the 14-yard line. So Evanston's going to take the ball over at their own 14-yard line.
For Evanston. Evanston takes over.
And the Evanston offense will try to get it going here. They haven't been able to so far.
The Wildcats have had some pretty good drives, but just haven't been able to cross the goal line.
Dalton and Wilson, the wideouts. Davis and Weidman in the backfield. Torrey Weidman takes the ball, gain of about 1.
Weidman carries.
New Trier has been more or less controlling the line of scrimmage today. They've been keeping Evanston, except in 2 instances, really keeping them from running the
We
ball.
haven't seen the Wildcats throw the ball yet here today.
I mean, Healy threw 1 pass that was incomplete. Now an I formation, Shuttleworth and Wilson. Healy falls down, couldn't get his footing. That'll move the Wildcats back 2 yards to the 12. Excuse me, the 14. Now we have a 3rd and 14, 3rd and 12 situation.
Third and 12.
Wilson leaves the game. Three backs for Evanston. Dalton the lone wideout. Damon Jones, the tight end. Here's a sweep to Davis. He's got good blocking. He turns the corner. Looks like he's got the first down. May depend on the spot.
Davis the ball carrier.
Gain of 12 for Davis.
Davis had excellent blocking on that play. He had about 4 people running in front of him. They give him the first down.
Elroy Hill enters the game, replacing Josh Cockrell.
First down, Evanston from their 25.
Here's the handoff inside to Davis. Breaks a tackle and gets 11 yards.
Davis carried.
He was almost falling down that whole 11 yards. Very nice hard-nosed running by Tavish Davis. That's what we're used to seeing from Davis, just pushing people over, not letting anyone get in his way. Second and 1, gain of 9 on the carry, excuse me.
Second and 1 from Evanston's 34.
Second and 1, 3 backs again. Snap is fumbled, Healy falls on it. Brings up a 3rd down.
The Wildcats can't afford too many more of those.
Third and 4. 3 backs. Shuttleworth the lone wideout. Jones tight end on the near side. Healy ducks under center. The ball is still a little wet. Now Healy takes the snap, hands off to Davis. He does not have a first down. He's got about 2 yards.
Looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down in inches.
They're going to measure it. It's that close. Got up just inside a yard there. Looks like Evanston's going to go for it. It sure looks like they're going to stack up on the line of scrimmage. Jordan Dalton, the lone wideout. Chris Carter takes the ball.
4th and 1.
Martin, Weidman, and Davis in the backfield. Hand off to Davis. He has a first down. Gain of 1 for Davis.
Looks like he got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but still managed to gain a yard for the first down.
That's an official first
First down,
down.
Evanston.
So 4:08 to play. Evanston has the ball on their own 36-yard line.
Now,
Well, now it looks like they're going to measure. They gave him the first down, and it looks like they respotted the ball. First down.
first down.
No reason to measure that one. Good by at least 4 inches. So the clock has started. Three backs again for the Wildcats. Damon Jones open as Healy goes back to pass. Pass intended for Cecil Martin, who was overthrown. Martin stopped running.
Will the parents of the senior football players
So
please
3:43
meet
to
at
play,
the
second and
south
10.
end of the stands? The parents
Once again, it is
of the
Parents' Day
senior
here at Memorial
football
Stadium.
players.
Although I think even the parents might want to stay home on a day like this.
It's not the normal aggressive football game we usually see between the Wildcats and the Trevians.
Jordan Dalton wide left for the Wildcats. All right, and Healy calls the signals,
Second and
3
10.
backs again. Pitch wide to Davis. He's got a hole. Cuts back inside. He has one man to beat and is brought down at the 50-yard line.
Davis carry.
First down, Evanston. Gain of 20 for Davis.
It's like he fumbled the
The ball
ball.
was recovered by Martin.
It was
Evanston
recovered by
keeps
the
ball.
Wildcats.
First down.
Andrew Martin, Wildcat offensive tackle, fell on the fumble late in the run. That one may have been caused by the ground anyway. Looks like Davis has something in his eye. He leaves the game. Bell replaces him, and Evanston calls timeout.
Yeah. He got tackled right in the mud. The mud probably got in his eyes on that play.
Parents of the senior players, please meet at the south end of the stands.
So 3:32 to play. Now Coach Reel walks out onto the field to brief the offense on what's about to come next. First and 10 from the New Trier 44 for the Wildcats. Now it looks like Davis is back in the ball game. He's got the mud out of his eye. Now Evanston gets back in the huddle. Now it looks like they're ready to play. Evanston walks up to the line. And Alex Gray, offensive tackle now.
First and 10.
Strong right for the Wildcats, 2 wide receivers, I formation, Weidman and Davis. Handoff to Davis. Breaks through a hole. Breaks one tackle. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 19-yard line. Gain of 7. No, gain of 25, excuse me. Great run by Tavish Davis. That's the 29-yard line, excuse me, not the 19. So a gain of 15.
Excellent run once again by Davis.
First and 10.
Gives the Wildcats good field position.
The ball is on New Trier's 30-yard line.
Wildcats now deep in New Trier territory at the 30. Well, not deep, but they're in New Trier territory. Weidman and Davis, the backs, hand off to Davis inside. Breaks free, down to the 15, the 10. Brought down at the 5-yard line. Great running by Tavish Davis, gain of 25.
Excellent run by Davis. He got a great block by the fullback, Torrey Weidman, just to open the hole.
Great lead blocking there by Weidman. Very pretty run. Now Evanston on the New Trier 5, first and goal.
It's very important that the Wildcats hold on to the ball.
We've seen them fumble deep in opponent's territory in the last 2 years, an inordinate number of times. Now Martin, Weidman, Davis in the backfield, Dalton alone wide out. Jones is the tight end on the left side. Fumble Davis picks it up. Healy's handoff for Davis was knocked out of his hands.
Davis
And it bounced
recovered.
around, but Davis fell on it.
Good, Davis jumped on the ball.
Now Shuttleworth enters the ball game, replacing Dalton. Now Dalton re-enters the ball game with a new
Second and
play. Second and goal from the 5.
Cecil Martin runs off the field.
Healy calls the signals. 1:54 to play in the half. 2 wide outs, hand off to Davis. They may give him a touchdown. He's across the goal line, but they're saying he is down at about the 1-foot line. So a gain of 4 for Davis. Now with 1:40 on the clock. Evanston not using a timeout. Shuttleworth brings the play in.
Third and goal from the 1.
Now 3rd and goal from the 1 for the Wildcats. Wide receivers Dalton and Shuttleworth. I formation, Weidman and Davis. Healy calls the signals. Hand off to Davis, touchdown. And it's tie ball game, 6-6. Davis 1 yard for the touchdown.
Healy to Davis for the score. Davis over for the touchdown.
With 1:06 remaining in the first quarter.
Nice little run there for Davis for the touchdown. Trying to leap over the pile.
The classic dive play. Evanston looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. I formation, 2 wide receivers on the right side. Damon Jones, the tight end, on the left side. Here's a handoff to Davis. He does not have it. Just short. The fan berating the referees, but to
Davis,
no
the ball
avail.
carrier, was stopped before the extra point. Score is Evanston 6, New Trier 6.
So with 1 and 6 seconds left on the clock, the score is Wildcats 6, Trevian 6.
So Evanston finally put a drive together. Tavish Davis now has 115 yards rushing on the day.
Tavish Davis is also playing hurt here today for the Wildcats.
One of the many players.
He's been getting pretty banged up at the tailback position.
9 players on the team today are playing with some minor injury or another.
Martin kicking for Evanston.
Cecil Martin will kick off. 2 men deep for the Trevians. Andy Luria is one of them. Martin's kickoff. Taken about the 20-yard line by Matt Garrigan. Garrigan gets past 1 man and is brought down by Tony Wicks about the 30-yard line. Good play by Wicks.
Tony Wicks is a great special teams player. We often see him in on the tackles for special teams.
So a minute on the clock, 6-6. New Trier will probably open up their passing attack here. Try to get some points on the board before halftime. 1st and 10 from the Evanston 32.
1st and 10 for New Trier from their 33.
Marte wide on the near side, I formation. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Doherty calls the signals. Takes the snap. On a rollout, Evanston misses a tackle. And Doherty's just started the first down gain of about 8 to the 41-yard line. New Trier likes to run that rollout play with Doherty. And Evanston so far has been powerless to stop it. I think both the guard and the tackle pull on that play and come out to lead Doherty. Evanston just hasn't been able to stop that.
Dory's a pretty big quarterback.
Yeah, you don't see many 6'5", 212 quarterbacks. Evanston's cornerbacks playing very deep. Same play. And the clock will run out. The end of the first half.
End of the first half.
Evanston has thrown only one pass. Trier has thrown only one pass. And it's Parents' Day here at Memorial Stadium. The parents of the senior athletes will come out on the field, be introduced by Speech Arts Chairman, Mr. Ditton.
Kevin Kelly, number 3. His parents, Pat and Walter Kelly. Troy Bell, number 4. His parents, her mother, Brenda Bell. Number 5, Ron Guerrier. His parents, Dumas and Anne Marie Guerrier. Shannon Washington, number 6, and his father, Dean Washington. Number 7, Tavish Davis, his mother, Letta Wiggins, and his father, Charles Davis. Number 22, Luther Bryant, parents Peggy and Ann Bryant. Number 27, Marcus Lane and his uncle, Craig Thompson. '29, Tony Wicks and his parents, Ken and Eleanor Wicks. Keith Hayward, number 35, his mother, Nettie Hayward. Harold Greenwood, number 39, and his mother, Sherry Greenwood. Number 54, Sean Denny and his parents, Janie and Jeremy Irons. Irons? Chris Carter, number 56, and his mother, Ruby Carter. 59, Alex Gray, and his mother, Liz Gray. 68, Owen Thomas, and his parents, Mary Thomas and Owen Thomas. Number 70, Robert Hoffman, his parents, Evelyn and Howard Hoffman. 71, Curtis Bamberg and Viola Bamberg and Robert Davis. Number 72, Elroy Hill and his parents, Sarah and Elroy Hill II. 74, Darnell Carter and his mother, Sheila Carter. Number 75, Andrew Martin and his father, Jeremy Martin. '82, Ponce Clark and his parents, Robert and Thelma Bryant. 85, Damon Jones, his mother, Debbie Jones, and his guardian, Phoebe Bradford. Number 88, Seagree Shuttleworth and his mother, Laurel Shuttleworth. These are the managers. Toria Eady, parents Darlene Eady and Robert Lackey. Megan Molden and parents Carol and Phil Molden. Lisa Mitchell and guardian Ray Aiden. That's it, everybody. Let's have a big hand for all these people.
He's probably from one of the newspapers.
Hello, welcome back. The score is 6-6. Evanston tied with New Trier. The key so far, Evanston's running game finally got going in the second quarter. Tavish Davis 115 yards in the first half. Good night, he had 181 yards against Maine East. He's become Evanston's standout tailback, replacing Luther Bryant. Now we're ready to start the third quarter of play. 6-6 the score. And we'll take it down the field now where you can get a hold of all the exciting action down there. Evanston will kick off in the second half. They elected to receive in the first half. They will kick off in the second half. Cecil Martin to do the kicking for the Wildcats. Loria back to receive for New Trier. Martin to kick off.
Kick for Evanston to start the second half.
Here's the kick from Martin. Low kick. It'll be deep though. It may go out of bounds, and it does. Goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Referee has some trouble getting his flag out of his pocket. And so Martin will kick again, this time from his 30-yard line.
Not a bad kick from Cecil Martin. Too bad it went out of bounds.
It was not a bad kick. It bounced about the 10-yard line. Once again, Loria back to receive for the Trevians. 6-6 the score, of course. The only scoring so far for Evanston, Tavish Davis, 1-yard run after a long drive in which he piled up a lot of yardage. Now Martin ready to kick off. Makes you glad we're in 6A.
Martin will kick again.
Here's Martin's kick. This one's high down the middle. Bounce about the 15-yard line, taken by Loria. He's got blocking and he's brought down about the 38-yard line. Good run back for the Trevians, and Jamie Doherty will lead the offense onto the field. Evanston hasn't been able to really pressure Doherty effectively today. His uniform is fairly clean, unlike the rest of the team. Well, it was at one point before he started running the ball. Now New Trier ready to go, split backs.
New Trier, 1st and 10 from their 37.
Marte the wide out on the near side. Doherty takes the snap. Handoff goes to Dan Dolney. He's a junior.
He was brought down by number 39. Zalman Greenwood.
2nd and 7 now, gain of 3 for New Trier. Ryan Healy and Chris Carter down on the sidelines working on the snaps. Evanston fumbled about 3 snaps early. They've been able to stop that lately, but it did hurt them when they tried to get a drive together early.
2nd and 7.
Once again, Arnold and Marte, the wideouts. Doherty takes the snap, hands off inside. Looks like Zimmerman.
Roth carried.
Brought down again by number 39.
Jim Roth, the ball carrier.
Zalman Greenwood. Zalman Greenwood really doesn't get the recognition that he deserves as an inside linebacker.
He's a big reason that the Evanston defense is so good against the run. Between he and Hayward, not many teams get more than 5 yards on their running play up the middle, if it even gets that far. Now I formation for the Trevians, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's that rollout play with Doherty. Not even close.
Again, number 39, Zalman Greenwood.
Zalman was all over him that time. No chance to go anywhere. Big
Greenwood,
defensive
number 39,
stop.
brought him down.
Loss of 5. That'll bring up 4th and 10, and New Trier will punt. Davis and Washington back to receive the punt.
Again on the play, the Wildcats was in that strange defense. They had Troy Bell in the middle like he was middle linebacker, and they had the middle linebackers lined up on the outside, and on that play, Zalman Greenwood was right there to make the play in the backfield to bring up 4th down for the Trevians.
Not very good penetration by the Wildcats. Washington will take it. The 35-yard line. Breaks one tackle and is brought down about the 48-yard line. He made sure he had a hold of that before he tried to run. So with 9:05 on the clock, the Evanston offense takes over at their own 43-yard line. 48-yard line, excuse me.
Looks like the Wildcats are playing a little more aggressive here. Look like they stepped it up a notch here on defense. Maybe the offense can do the same.
Now here's Healy in at quarterback for the Wildcats, waiting for center Chris Carter to get a good grip on the ball. Dalton the wide on the near side, Weidman the fullback. Davis at the tailback position. Here's a handoff to Davis. He breaks free. One man to beat. He's gone. The 30, 25. No one near him. Touchdown. Tavish Davis. A 53-yard touchdown run.
Healy handing off for Davis.
An incredible block by fullback Torrey Weidman opened that play up. And Davis never looked back. At one point, he was 10 yards ahead of the nearest pursuer. 53 yards on the first offensive play of the second half for the Wildcats, and it's 12-0 Wildcats.
Once again, just an excellent play. He got great blocking at the line of scrimmage. Opened up the hole, and he took it from there. Looked like on that play, actually, that Healy had fumbled the ball a little bit, got it off to Tavish, and as soon as he gave it to him, he took control.
Evanston going for the two-point conversion now. Davis at the tailback spot. Shan Washington the slot back.
They're wiping the ball again.
Healy takes the snap. Pitch to Davis.
He has room.
Got a good block. Great block on that play by Weidman and Rob Hoffman. Rob Hoffman and Torrey Weidman opened up that hole. And now it's 14-6 Wildcats.
Score, Evanston 14.
Weidman is doing an excellent job here, leading the blocks to open the hole for Davis.
Now the Evanston team is showing some emotion. It's those big plays that'll do that for you. Special teams jumping around down there on the field.
This is how we normally see the Wildcats playing with emotion and aggression.
Now Cecil Martin to kick off for the Wildcats. I guess you could consider that a successful drive there. 53 yards on one play.
Very successful.
Turn a nice run, punt return by Shannon Washington. Now Martin ready to go. Oh, he skipped that kick. That'll be picked up by Laurie at the 12-yard line. He fumbles it. And he's hit hard. Now he breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. And he's finally brought down by Greenwood, who had the initial contact at him at the 12-yard line, about the 30-yard line. So decent field position for New Trier after the
Greenwood,
kickoff.
number 39, tackle.
That was a good second effort by Zalman. He missed him down like about the 15-yard line, slipped, got back up, and ran downfield a couple yards to make the tackle.
14-6 Evanston the score, 8:13 to play in the third quarter. New Trier needs to put a drive together now. Some confusion over in the New Trier huddle. Apparently missing a player.
1st and 10 for New Trier from their 29.
Now Doherty ready to go. Takes the snap, hands it off inside, breaks free, but only gets about 5 yards. Roth was the ball carrier on that play.
Brought down by number 59, Alex Gray.
Green and Gray tackling. Roth was the ball carrier from New Trier.
Alex Gray once again replacing the injured inside linebacker Keith Hayward.
Now 2nd and 6 for New Trier, 7:18 to play in the third quarter. On their own 36-yard line, Doherty barks out the signals. Has men split wide left, wide right, split backs. Here's a little playoff tackle. Nice running there by Roth, number 81.
Marcus Lane, number 27, tackling for Evanston.
Trevian's back. He just got an excellent block at the line of scrimmage to open up the hole. Hans Bodine just got blocked out of the play. The end tried to block Marcus Lane, but Marcus Lane was still able to make a tackle.
Well, they've said this is one of the greatest rivalries in Illinois high school football, and New Trier has really come out ready to play today.
47-yard line.
Although they've only been a couple of touchdowns away from a 5-2 record, this is much better than they've played all year. Here's the handoff inside, gain of about 2. Good defense by Evanston. You also have to remember that it's probably pretty good that New Trier is not passing today, because free safety Ryan Healy, who was a big factor in the strength of the Evanston defense early in the year, is not playing free safety today because he's playing quarterback. He's replaced by Laurel Wilson, and that means Wilson doesn't get as much time as flanker, which hurts because he's probably the fastest man on the team. And that means they put Dalton at flanker, who can catch anything, but he's not as quick. And also Marcus Lane replaces Tavish Davis at cornerback. Marcus is good, though. He's replaced, Marcus and Laurel are good. But Marcus replaced Davis earlier when Davis was hurt. Elroy Hill on the tackle on that play, an inside run. Gain of about 5 for the Trevians.
35, the ball carrier. Tackle by Hill, number 72.
The Trevians are moving up the field slowly but surely.
3rd and 1 for the Trevians now. Evanston needs a big stop here. I formation for the Trevians. Doherty takes on the sneak. It looks like he's got a yard. 2, in fact. Twice as much as he needed, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Trevians.
Picks up the first down.
You're right, New Trier is moving the ball here. Not many teams have been able to do this against Evanston this year.
So with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter, scores Wildcats 14, Trevian 6.
2 wideouts for the Wildcats now. Two out for the Trevians, excuse me. 3, in fact, and now Doherty ducks under center. Hands it off inside, looks like Roth, the ball carrier. And he's hit early by Greenwood on the play.
Number 39.
Nice play by Greenwood to shut that running play down.
Coach Polinsky seems like he's calling the right calls here today on defense. Sending Zalman in on stunts along with Troy Bell here today.
.355 to play in the third quarter. Still 14-6 Evanston. Now Doherty back to pass, play action, hit hard by Bodine. The intended receiver on that play was, looks like Loria. But the pressure by Bodine forced Doherty to throw it away early. Excellent play by Hans Bodine.
Bodine put a hard hit on the Trevian's quarterback.
3rd and 10 for the Trevians now. 3 wide receivers, Chad, Arnold, and Marte. High formation.
3rd and 10.
Doherty wipes his face off. Doherty back to pass. He's hit by Alex Gray. He fumbles. And Elroy Hill falls on the ball for Evanston. Elroy Hill on the fumble recovery. Curtis Bamberg slid right past the ball, and Hill fell on it.
Again, it was an excellent call by the defensive coach, Coach Malinsky, sent Alex Gray in on a stunt. And the key that the Wildcats, the key for them on defense was stopping the quarterback. And that's what they're starting to do here.
Hill, number 7.
Elroy Hill down on the sideline looks like Cap Bozo after he caught that pass in the Jets game. He's got about an acre of turf stuck to his face mask. Now Healy ready to play. I formation. Dalton and Shuttleworth the wideouts. Handoff inside to Davis. He's hit hard. Gain of nothing.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Flip straight up into the air. Good way to hurt your back. 3:05 to play in the third quarter now.
Cecil Martin brings in the play for the Wildcats.
2nd and 9 for the Wildcats now. Three backs now for the Wildcats, Martin, Weidman, and Davis. Healy fumbles the snap, gets away, he's running it. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good hard-nosed running by Ryan Healy. He got knocked around a little bit.
Booster is
Still
called
did
to have
right.
a real deal for you. If you're hungry, the hot dogs are going for 2 for $1. 2 for $1 instead of $1 a piece. Get down, I see the students running now.
Two minutes left in the third quarter. Scores Wildcats 14, Trevian 6, and the ball is on the Wildcats 48-yard line.
3rd and 9 for the Wildcats now. Minute 46 to play in the third. Looks like some motion on the line. Busted play. Bell falls down, loss of 2.
Didn't look like.
4th and 9, Wilson the punt for the Wildcats now. Wilson the punt, Arnold back to receive for the Trevians.
Wilson will punt.
High snap. Wilson gets it off. Good play by Laurel Wilson. And the ball's going to bounce. No, it's not going to bounce out of bounds. And the Wildcats are going to down it right on the 20-yard line. Good scrambling there by Laurel Wilson, who took a bad snap and got it off anyway. 44 seconds in the third quarter now. New Trier has the ball back on their own 20-yard line.
And somebody just goes like that. You're like,
First and 10 for New Trier from their 20.
25 seconds in the third quarter now. Split backs for New Trier, Arnold and Marte, the wideouts. Inside run by the Trevians. And Hans Bodine is all over that play, gain of nothing. Bodine's looked good on defense today.
He was
Bodine's
hit by
looked good. Troy Bell's looked good. Salmon Greenwood. The three of them have really keyed Evanston's defense today. That's the end of the third quarter, 14-6 the score.
The score is Evanston 14, New Trier 6.
Defensive coordinator Matt Polinsky rallies the troops on defense. Keith Kelly rallies the troops on offense as Evanston joins up to sort of regroup at the end of the third quarter. 14-6 the score. Evanston the lead after two Tavish Davis runs. The first one to 1 yard at the end of the second quarter. The second one a 53-yard right at the beginning of the third quarter.
the weather here has not been the greatest here today. Very windy and cold, and the rain.
Very similar to the weather at Maine East the other night.
Maine
For
East
those of
was
you-
much worse.
Yeah, I guess it was, because it was night and it was a little colder. Fred and I both attended the game at Maine East, for those of you who weren't able to attend, and we can tell you that Evanston looked good against a much worse team. Really, Maine East really had one good player, a nose tackle, and it showed. Evanston ran the ball down their throats. Second play from scrimmage, Tavish took it in for a touchdown.
Yep.
So 2nd and 9 for the Trevians. I formation. You got to figure New Trier's got to go to the pass sometime. Here's that rollout play. Doherty's not going to be able to get a pass off. Damon Jones throws him down at the line of scrimmage and jumps over the fence.
Damon Jones forcing him out.
That's athletic.
Excellent play by Damon Jones. All the time he was getting blocked, but he just shed his blocker. It's right there to make the play. And after making the play, had too much momentum, had to go jump over the fence.
This game has been surprisingly penalty-free. The referees' flags either are sticking in their pockets or both teams are playing very, very clean football. Some of these Evanston New Trier games, you'll see some very dirty play, but it's been really relatively clean today. It's a reverse. This is Chad, the ball carrier. He was hit in the backfield. He got away, and it looks like there may be a hold on the play. A flag is down. You know, as soon as I start talking about flags, they throw a flag. Wouldn't you know it?
Great tackle.
Yep.
Here's the flag.
Look like
Probably
Zommer.
either a clip or
Right.
hold. It's a clip. It's a clip. So that'll push New Trier back a good ways.
Zalman Greenwood looked like he was there ready to make the tackle. And one of the Trevian players hit him in the back.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, still 14-6 Evanston. And it's getting colder and colder as we speak. Now New Trier back on their own 12-yard line.
Clipping. Offense. Third down. Third and 19 from the 12.
Passing situation if I ever saw one. 3rd and 19 for the Trevians. Deep in their own territory. Here's Doherty. Hands it off up the middle. Elroy Hill in on the tackle. .11:05 to play. New Trier looks like they're going to punt here. 4th and 19 situation.
Tavish Davis and Shannon Washington back to receive the punt.
In the last couple of games, Evanston's had remarkable success in blocking punts. Against Glenbrook South, they were able to block a punt. Against Waukegan, they blocked a punt that went for a touchdown. And now Evanston will let this one roll. Down by Chad for the Trevians. 10:34 to play, 14-6 Evanston.
There's the flag.
Flag on the play. It's right down past, it's not past the line of, I mean, it's past the line of scrimmage. It's not back in the backfield, so it's probably a clip or a hold. Some confusion. Of course, we've said that every time there's been a flag, so. .10:34 on the clock, 14-6 Evanston. And it looks like personal foul against New Trier because that's a 15-yard penalty they just stepped off. So we'll call the personal foul. That's good for me. Personal foul.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Kicking team.
All right, so I called that one. Pretty proud of that.
Call,
Thank you
Luke.
very much.
Great call.
Of course, it wasn't hard to tell because there aren't many dead ball 15-yard fouls. And you're right, Evanston has the ball, I formation. Looks like Weidman and Davis. Shuttleworth and Dalton look like the wideouts. Now it looks like some offensive confusion. Now Healy calls the signals. Dalton the split end out right. Shuttleworth the flanker. Hand off to Davis. Fumbled and recovered by New Trier at the 50-yard line.
New Trier recovered.
So a loss of 2 and a fumble for
Tough break for
Davis.
the Wildcats. Really didn't see what happened there on that play. Looked like the ball just happened to pop out. Well, the famous Wildcats defense is back on the field.
New Trier has got to get something together here if they want to win this football game. If Evanston stops them here, it's going to be tough to get a drive together, especially if Evanston can run some time off the clock. Right now, there's just under 10 minutes, so they've still got plenty of time. But there is some pressure considering they're down by 8, and if they miss a 2-point conversion, they're going to have to score again. And not many people can kick a field goal in this weather. Gain of 2 on the inside run. Roth, the ball carrier, I believe.
Brought down by number 59, Alex Gray. Alex Gray is doing a great job here today, filling in for Keith Hayward. Seems like whenever somebody gets hurt on defense, Alex Gray's there to fill the position.
Well, that's one of the marks of a good team, good substitutes, and Evanston certainly got them. They've been hurt everywhere this year. The quarterback's gone down, Ryan Healy stepped in. Tailback's gone down, Tavish Davis has stepped in.
Wildcats have 8 linemen on the line this time.
2nd and 7.
Defensive linemen.
Here's a pass. Intended for Chad. It's tipped by Damon Jones. Good defensive play by Damon Jones. Doherty's pass was right on for Chad, but Jones got his paw on the way of that one and spiked and, knocked it away from the receiver. 8:55 to play now.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for New Trier.
14-6 still the score. 3rd and 7 for the Trevians. Doherty from the shotgun. Evanston has a defense that's good against the pass. They've got to prove it here today. As Doherty goes from the shotgun, not much of a pass rush. He throws it, picked off by Alex Gray. He's down to about the 47-yard line of Evanston. And he picked that off right away. Evanston well prepared to deal with the shotgun formation.
Excellent play there by Alex Gray.
That's the only shotgun formation Evanston has seen all year, and they stopped that up. They had decent pass rushing. They got in the backfield, and the pass was picked off by a linebacker. So, excellent defensive call by Matt Polinsky. Now 3 backs for the Wildcats. They're going to try to run some time off the clock. 8:47 to play. Healy gets the snap, gives to Davis, who's flipped up in the air. Gain of about 3.
The ball carrier. Second and 8.
Davis has really been the Evanston offense today. He's got 166 yards. Torrey Weidman has 3. Troy Bell has 8. Healy's got 5 rushing, and Evanston has no passing yards. So, a one-man offense. .809 to play now. Second and 8. Healy hands off to Weidman. Fumble. Bad exchange. Ugly, ugly, ugly. 7:51 to play now.
Wildcats, the ball is spotted right in the muddiest part of the field. It's hard for Healy to get traction.
I don't know if you can tell that, but there is so much mud right in the center of the field between the 45-yard line and the 45-yard line. Just in the center of the field, there's no grass left. It's just all mud. That's damage it's going to take this field a long time to recover from. 7:22 to play in the game. 14-6 Evanston, up by a touchdown. Healy takes the snap, and he fumbles the snap. It looks like it's recovered by New Trier. The line judge is right there. He's got to make a call. The referee does. They're still scrambling for it.
The fumble was recovered by New Trier.
So another sloppy mistake by the Evanston offense. .14-6 to score with 6:54 to play in the third.
First and 10 for New Trier.
Very important that the Wildcats defense hold New Trier here.
There's that mud I was talking about on the left side of the screen. That is just all mud. You can't see. There's no grass out there anywhere. It's impossible to get any footing. Here's the rollout by Doherty. Hit hard by Alex Gray and tripped up.
Greenwood, number 39, for Evanston. Had his hands on him.
Solomon
6-8
Greenwood is in on the tackle.
6:18 to play. .14-6 the score. 3 wideouts for New Trier. I formation back, 2nd and 8 on the Evanston 47. Doherty wipes his hands off. Now he's ready to go. Takes the snap. Looks like an option, and he kept it. Brought down by Hans Bodine.
53.
Gain of about 2. Now it's 3rd and 6 for New Trier.
The outside linebackers is doing a great job here today, containing the quarterback, not letting him get outside. It's 85, Damon Jones, and 53, Hans Bodine.
Timeout. New Trier.
New Trier takes a timeout. I would not be surprised if they tried to throw here.
Boosters still have plenty of hot dogs down there.
14-6 the score. 5:23 to play. So Matt Polinsky goes over the defense with the Wildcats. .5:23 on the clock, 14-6 Wildcats. Up by a touchdown.
The Wildcats defense has been doing a great job all year, as expected.
New Trier taking a long time in their timeout. Referee calls into the field.
Ryan Healy and Chris Carter is on the sideline taking snaps, trying to make sure there's no more fumbles.
Third and 6.
3rd and 6 for New Trier. Handoff inside. It's Frank Tyler, the ball carrier.
Excellent play there by Alex Gray. He just pushed him out of bounds, and he slid all the way over and tripped up the Evanston equipment man, Mr. Aiden.
Well, Mr. Aiden's going to need a shower tonight. He's covered in mud. Ouch.
Players giving them a hand clap, telling them nice tackle.
4th and 1.
The place where that player slid, he could have taken out the entire backup defensive line, the trainers, or Mr. Aiden. He went for Mr. Aiden. Must have some personal grudge there. Personally, I'd go for the numbers and take out the trainers. At any rate, 5:17 and a 4th and 1 for New Trier, and they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout. New Trier, their second.
So New Trier using up their timeouts early in the 4th quarter. That may hurt them later.
The conference championship is on the line here today for the Wildcats.
Evanston needs to win both of their final games to win the conference championship. We might like to remind you that we beat Glenbrook South. We lost to Waukegan. We're tied with both those teams for the lead. But Glenbrook South did beat Waukegan, which puts us in a 3-way tie, which I think is broken either on total points or overall record. And in either case, we beat Glenbrook South 22-0 and lost to Waukegan 18-16. We've also lost only one game. We have not lost a game out of conference, so I think we're in pretty good shape as far as that goes if we win our last 2 games.
The last 2 touchdowns in the Glenbrook South game would give us the edge. The last, the run by Shannon Washington.
The interception return by Shannon Washington that went 50 yards. A great play. It would be kind of ironic if it won the conference championship for us. But that may not even be the tiebreaker at all. They may just say there's 3 co-champs. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
And there's still a chance Glenbrook South or Waukegan could get beat.
Exactly.
Neither of them are invincible, obviously. As neither are we.
4th and 1.
The crowd getting into it here, stamping their feet for the defense. Handoff inside. He doesn't have it.
Not get the first down.
He does not have a first down. A good spot.
Excellent defense by number 4, Troy Bell.
Troy Bell and Zalman
Greenwood.
Greenwood. A New Trier player, it looks like number 80, Drew Marte, apparently said something to anger the referee, and it looks like there may be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against New Trier.
Looks like all the refs win their back pockets. Through the little yellow flag. Troy Bell and Zalman Greenwood getting the Wildcats defense fired up.
Coach Real admonishing the players not to say a word to the referees as to avoid a payback penalty. 5:12 on the clock. Referees explaining the decision to New Trier. They haven't marked it off yet. Now they're measuring to see if New Trier's got a first down. They shouldn't have a first down.
I don't even know why they're bringing out the chains.
Well, I guess you could say it's not a first down. In fact, it may not even be a second down. They're at least 2 yards short. Well, maybe a yard short. Yard and a half short, we'll say, of a first down.
The measurement was short. We have a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the white team. Yes, sir.
Guess the ref seeing something funny there.
The referee holding the crowd in suspense, sort of a dry sense of humor, I guess you could say. And New Trier will be moved back 15 yards. The white team, as the referee says.
Looked like he forgot the name of the team.
Well, it took him long enough to decide. I'd probably forget the name of the team, too, if it took me that long to decide. So that'll push him back into the mud zone. Sort of a no man's land of this football game. Evanston has 5 minutes and 12 seconds to eat up. And Bell and Weidman in the backfield.
The clock starts back and we're back to playing football.
From New Trier's 45.
Healy on a sneak. And the Trier player just jumped on the pile. Kind of a pointless maneuver. 4:49 to play now, 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was just having fun. Why not? Just jump on the crowd. Trevins really have nothing to gain by winning this game, except for upsetting the Wildcats. That would make their whole season. Lose every game, but as long as we beat the Wildcats, we'll be okay.
2nd and 10. Healy hands off to Davis. Gains about 4 yards. He had 181 yards against Maine East. He's up to 173 now. 173. Not a bad day. Especially on a field where there's no footing, and when you hit the ground, you don't fall, you slide.
3rd and 7.
Of course, it was like that because he seems to have his best days in the worst weather. 181 yards against Maine East. Arguably a weak team, obviously, but still. And New Trier did shut him down early. Oh well. 3:26 to play. 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. Healy stumbles, hands off to Davis. Gain of 2. Takes some time off the clock. And it will bring up a 4th and 5, and it's my guess Laurel Wilson will go into punt for the Wildcats.
Timeout. New Trier.
New Trier uses their last timeout.
Their last timeout.
The defense gets ready to go onto the field.
Stop by the refreshment stand on your way home and take some hot dogs home for dinner tonight. They're cheap. Kids will love them.
Seems like the Booster Club was expecting a large number of people here today.
They keep trying to get rid of these hot dogs. First they had a sale,
Pick up a few for the team.
and then take a few. Now the public address announcer, take a few hot dogs home, feed the family. 3:11 to play. 4th and 5 for the Wildcats.
Yep. We have a variety of umbrellas here today in the crowd.
And bright yellow and bright orange rain suits, the usual rain crowd. Actually a pretty good crowd for the weather, all things considered. As Coach Rio finishes briefing the Evanston offense, they're going to go for it and try to run out, take some time off the clock. They're willing to give New Trier the ball at about the 40-yard line. Of course, they could break a run here and get a first down. A good call, I guess. A preference matter, especially the way the snaps have been going today in this weather.
4th and 5.
So 4th and 5, Weidman and Davis in the I formation. Healy fumbles the snap. Guess it didn't matter what they did anyway. And it doesn't really matter who recovered. So New Trier takes over. 1st and 10 at the New Trier 40. New Trier has 3 minutes and 5 seconds to drive 60 yards, score a touchdown, and score a 2-point conversion.
Just to tie the game up.
New Trier in deep trouble. No timeouts either. Don't forget that. Chad and Marte, the wideouts. I formation.
1st and 10 for New
Doherty
Trier
calls
from
his
their 40.
signals. Troy Bell's playing deep. The Evanston prevent defense. Doherty rolls out, back to pass. Incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Shannon Washington.
Pass is incomplete.
Intended for
2nd
Chad.
and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. 2:41 to play.
Tavish Davis comes into the game for the Wildcats on defense.
They may be going to 5 defensive backs here. 2:41, no timeouts. You got to figure they're going to throw the ball.
Healy
Here they
also
go
in for the Wildcats.
from the shotgun. Doherty with 2 wide receivers. Calls the signals. Here's a draw play. Great tackle by Troy Bell right at the line of scrimmage. He had a hole and Troy Bell filled it, brought him down right
Bell
by his ankles.
Great read by Troy Bell. Right before the play started, he was all the way over on the other side of the field.
2:20 to play now. A 3rd and 9 situation. New Trier from the shotgun. Evanston has its original starting defense except for Hayward in the game.
Offsides.
Looks like New Trier lined up offsides. Or delay a game maybe. Yeah, too much time.
The receiver on the left side of the field just ran across the line and jumped back.
Dead ball, encroachment, offense.
So encroachment on the offense. Now New Trier from the shotgun, quick count. Damon Jones with the pressure. Doherty drops the ball, but New Trier recovers.
Curtis Bamberg and Damon Jones was in under pressure.
Along with Darnell Carter. General said him in the stadium, if I saw Damon Jones coming at me, I'd drop the ball too. Looks like New Trier's going to go for it here. Healing back 20 yards past the line of scrimmage. With the minute 38 on the clock, it looks like Evanston's on their way to victory here. And Los New Trier breaks the play right here. 3 wide receivers in a cluster for New Trier. A Hail Mary type of play it looks like. Bad pass through the arms of Greenwood, and Evanston will take over at the New Trier 25. Evanston will probably sit on the ball here at the minute 21. New Trier has no timeouts. Let's write this one off. Now the Booster Club walking through the stands. It looks like they're throwing hot dogs. They do this with footballs at Northwestern games. I guess Evanston's going to have a hot dog throw now. Yep, they're walking around with a cooler handing out hot dogs. Hey, everyone who just bought a hot dog, everyone who's down in under the stands lining up to buy a hot dog. Newsflash for you. Anyway, Evanston's going to run out the clock here. Ryan Healy at quarterback still.
First and 10 for Evanston from New Trier 25.
He sits down. Minute 19 now. So they'll take 3 plays and run out the clock. So 59 seconds on the clock. Evanston will have to run 2 more plays. 14-6, second and 10 on the New Trier 25. "42 seconds now. It doesn't look like we're going to get to see delay game penalty. Evanston will take a delay game penalty to run some time off the clock.
Delay game. 5 yards offense.
Another offensive penalty according to the referee. Some of the starters leaving the game now for the Evanston offense. "38 seconds on the clock. It stops because of the penalty. Now 14-6 the score. Evanston about to run out the clock on this play. Healy takes the snap, and he got hit in the face. 29 seconds now.
A little bit of dirty play there by the Trojans.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You can finish the rest out yourself. So 14-6, the final score. The Evanston Wildcats defeating the New Trier Trevians in Central Suburban League South action. That moves the Wildcats to 7-1, and clinches a playoff spot for the Wildcats. Fred, the key today for the Wildcats defense.
Right, the Wildcats, they came out, they played an excellent defensive game. It was led by the inside linebacker, Zalman Greenwood, and strong safety Troy Bell and Damon Jones. And the outside linebacker Hans Bodine also had an excellent day here for the Wildcats. And as a team, the Wildcats just played excellent on offense and defense.
Tavish Davis finished 23 carries for 175 yards. Not a bad day in this weather. For Fred Hunter, I'm Luke DeCock. We'll see you in the playoffs.